writer's block. How to fix writer's block or YouTube block or content creation block. What can you do to eliminate that block? Because it happens. It happens to me all the time. You write a bunch of content or do a bunch of videos. All of a sudden, you don't know what to write next. You don't know what to write next. You don't know what to say next. It happens to everyone. So don't be left out. It happens. In this video, I'm going to go over some tips that I use to fight it and to get out of it. And the first thing is, the question was, I'm a first-time blogger, my first time opening a blog, I had writer's block. Now, honestly, when you start a blog, you're starting a niche that you know a lot about. So you shouldn't be on writer's block from day one, because you pick this niche because you know a lot about it. So you shouldn't have a writer's block from the jump. Your writer's block should come, 80 or 100 blog posts after that. So, or 50. So you gotta be, well, in my case, I'm doing a marketing blog. In November of last year, once I realized that, Income School said in a video, not told me, but if you do 30 articles and let it sit for a period of time, you'll start ranking. We get the hockey sticks. I said, 30 blog posts. That's it. I did that in a month. Okay, I wrote that in a month, and this time I wrote 30 more articles. I was nowhere near having writer's block. It took me maybe 10 to 15 minutes to think about what I'm gonna write about, but when I thought about it, I started writing. So, first of all, if you start something new, you shouldn't have no writer's block. If you start a brand new YouTube channel, you should have hundreds of ideas to videos and blog posts. So that's number one. Number two, if you're far along and you don't know, you're thinking, what I like to do is just have time to myself. So you shouldn't be out of ideas starting a blog. So number two, what I do is I just have time to myself. I sit in my car and do pretty much most of my videos. I sit in my car, I just think. Or on my desk at work, I just think, what else can I talk about? What else can I express? What else can I do to make some content? That's what I do. I sit to myself. Take yourself 30 minutes and just sit by yourself somewhere and just think, what else can I talk about? What else can I produce? Because your mind will start going. Or what I do is have my camera out, or have my, my WordPress that has ad title. I just sit there and think, what can I write about today? What can I talk about today? Then I'll go into Google and start typing in random stuff and see what comes up, see what suggested searches comes up. And if it's something really long tail keyword and it looks pretty decent, I go ahead and write about it. That's one way. Take time to yourself, think, just take 30 minutes, sit by yourself. And I sit in my car, I sit in my desk at work. What can I write about? What can I write about next? What have I write about? What I coverage at? That helps too. Number two could be Reddit. Get on Reddit. The people, or Quora, and people ask questions all the time. Most of my YouTube videos have been, and my blog posts have been, questions that people ask on Quora or on Reddit, and I just do a video about it, because if someone asks me that question, I will answer it the same way I'm doing the video. So that also can help you think of content to write about. So go on Reddit, type in your niche, and join different forums and talk to people up there, answer their questions, and you can write a blog post about that or do a YouTube video about it. So you can Reddit and Quora. Those two places are really good for questions that people ask every day. To the hardest question to the simplest question, that's another way to get great content. And the third way is to take a break from everything. Sometimes you gotta take a break, take a couple of days to yourself. Don't do nothing online. Just take a break, because you can overwork yourself. Life is hard. We have full-time jobs. We have kids, family at home. So it's easy to not think about it. And then we get that 2-hour window to do content. You're spending 35, 45 minutes trying to figure out something to write about. So sometimes take a break, take a breather, not no week, take 1 or 2 days off, take a break, take a breather, and then your mind will be more refreshed. It's like when you take a break from work, or you take a couple of days from work, and you come back to work, you hate going back to work, but it's a different feel. I take a day off from work after a certain amount of time. I feel I need a break. And once you get that break, then you breathe a little bit and get some stuff done. When you go back to work, your regular job, you feel a little better. You feel like, okay, now I got a little breather, got some space between me and my job. So that works too. So number one is to take time for yourself. Take 30, 45 minutes just to think about what you want to write about or to say on video. Just think about it. Sit in your car, think about it. Sit in your desk, think about it in your lunch. Number two is use social media, use Reddit and Quora for questions that people ask every day, for common questions, and you answer them and do a blog post about it, do a YouTube video about it. If they ask that question, I'm pretty sure hundreds of other people ask that same question. And number three, take 2 days off. Take 2 days off, get your mind a break, get your brain a break. And then we come back to it 2 days later, you have a renewed mind. You have a better mind because you took a break. You get overexhausted with stuff. It's like when you go to the gym and you work 5-6 days straight. Well, your body needs to rest. Your mind needs to rest. Just take a couple of days off. When you get back to the gym, you feel better. You feel more refreshed. And I say for my job, sometimes it can be too chaotic and hectic. Taking 2 days off, it helps. It does help because it's a break, be a break from working and what I gotta do. So those are 3 tips to have with writer's block. We all go through it. Don't be ashamed of it. We all have it. And just take time to yourself and think. What else can I talk about? What else can I write about? And take time for yourself and look online for questions people have. Answer those. This answer is from a person who asked about, how can I start a writer's block? What can I do? And I'm doing a content about it. So that's it for my video. Visit my blog, thatskeen.com, and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time.